Time for Mass Mondays. Mass Mondays.
Huh.
Hi, kitty cats. So, it's time for a mask. I'm kind of odd today. Not odd in the off sense, but odd as in I'm kind of like just been speaking my mind a lot today. And maybe that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing, because when you say too much, people get really upset. But anyways, this is a botanic fiber facial mask for Decadence. It says Decadence. It's got a lovely cupcake. Hydrate and vitalize with chocolate and acai berry. I think that's how you say it, acai. It has no parabens. It's gluten-free and no GMOs. I don't understand why you need a gluten-free facial mask, but whatever. With natural extracts. It's by BioBell. So let's see how it goes. Okay, and I think I may have given one of these away. I'm not sure. Oh no, you know what? I've saved one of these for putting in a giveaway in the future. Because it's only 9 more people, and I'll be at 100 subscribers. And if I reach 100 subscribers by May 1st, then I'm going to do a giveaway with a bunch of different stuff in it. So, let me find. So, of course, you're supposed to put on a clean face. My face is clean. These things are so creepy and slimy. The last one, actually, the Tony Moly avocado one. Oh, take my glasses off. That might help. Oh, I'll just poke myself in the eye. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, so cold. Oh my god, did you see that? Some of the slime just like dripped down into my chest. Oh, that's so nasty. It's like a sci-fi. Like a pornographic sci-fi. Well, maybe not quite that bad. Oh, I just stuck my tongue out and tasted it. Not good. It does not taste good. There you go. There's one answer right there. It does not taste good. It does sit on my face fairly well. I remember the first one I ever tried of these did not sit on my face that well. And that's like way back when I think back in August or September when I started my channel. I can't believe I've been doing this for this long. It's pretty awesome. So anyways, there were no questions put to me. So, and of course, as always, if you have any questions for future Mass Monday, things you want me to answer. I think this is coming off my head. Things you want me to answer, then you can put them on my Instagram, on my Facebook. You can do my Snapchat, or you can even put it down below on this video. And, you know, you can ask me any questions that aren't, like, you know, like, inappropriate. Like, no, like, creepers kind of thing. But I haven't dealt with too many creepers doing social media stuff, but I have had my share of them. Some of them really odd. But I'm not going to talk about all the odd creeper stories that I have. That's for another video. Maybe. I don't know if I want to even have that video. But anyhow, woo! So I'm really excited. My friend is supposed to come by and try this snack box. So that's going to happen pretty soon. That video will go up. And I know I was going to have this like cooking channel too. And I'm still planning on doing that. There's been so much going on in my life this winter. So I'm really hoping to make that cooking channel happen a lot better in the future. I do have some cooking videos set up. I just need to do a little voiceover work on them. Plus, I have a fashion video that I need to put together as well, of me wearing some different outfits that came from Guinevere, and a dress that I bought from Torrid, and stuff like that. So that will be fun too. So I do have lots of things that I know some of you have been waiting for certain things and they haven't happened yet, but they will happen, I promise. And you know, the more subscribers I get, the easier it is going to be for me to make certain things happen. It's true. But I do love the subscribers I do have. And I thank you all for sticking with me and for standing by me and being here. I really do. I appreciate you so much for putting up with me. Thank you. So anyways, let's see. What could we talk about? You know, when you try to think about something to talk about is when you can never think of anything to talk about. It's like watching watching a pot waiting for it to boil. It's just like... If you hear that ding in the background, it's my Facebook telling me that I have things going on, because I've got my computer on over here. So, and it announces every time anything happens on Facebook, which is kind of annoying. I don't know how I even set it up that way, so that anywhere, even the only way to do it is to sign out of Facebook, which I often forget to do. So it's amazing that I don't have more creepy, weird things sit on my Facebook when, like, my daughter sees it open. I'm surprised. She did one day, she wrote something. I can't remember what. I write stuff on hers, too. If she leaves it open, I'm totally gonna put stuff on there. And, last time some of her friends were here, and it was left open, and I think Bianca, it was like a sleepover, and my daughter went in the other room and had like a nap, and I was writing some crazy stuff, and mostly just like saying weird stuff to other people on there so that they'll be confused. But she laughed about it. When her friends told her about it, she laughed about it. So that's cool. She didn't like get mad. Like some people would get mad if you did that. But in this house, it's kind of like, if you leave your Facebook open, that's like, you're leaving it open for us to like write stuff in it. And if you don't want that to happen, don't leave your Facebook open. And it's probably going to be something stupid anyways. It's not going to be anything that's like going to ruin your life. It's going to be something dumb. Like, I like to eat grass, or I don't know, whatever we've come up with, it's ridiculous. It's usually something stupid like that, though. Like, I usually say dumb things like that, like something that you like to do or don't like to do that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, people go, what? You know, or some weird word, something. So that's something that we do in our house. We're very, like, whatever here, and try to be silly, and there's a lot of sarcasm that runs around in my household, which I think comes from my own family. I come actually from a very large family, and there was a lot of sarcasm involved in our lives, even as kids. And you have to learn as you get older when to be sarcastic and when not to be. Because sometimes when you're sarcastic, you can really hurt people because they don't understand. And they take it to heart. And sarcasm isn't really meant like to always be taken to heart. It's just meant as a stupid joke. And some people would say that's wrong. I say, relax. And trust me, there's lots of humor in the world that I think is wrong. Like, there are some things that you just shouldn't joke about, such as rape. Rape is not funny. Talking about making jokes about race or gender or homosexuality, I don't particularly find funny either. I usually just sit there and like, I don't get it. Like, that wasn't funny to me. And some of the people in my life are very like, what? Like, why don't you find that funny? They can't figure it out. And I'm kind of like, and to me it's like, well, I can't figure out why you find it funny. I think we just have to accept that certain things just aren't funny to some people. Honestly, I don't understand anyone who can find a rape joke funny at all. That is absolutely not funny. There's nothing funny about that whatsoever. And for me, it's a very sensitive issue. And I think for a lot of women, it's a very sensitive issue. And even some men, I don't want to take that out. Because we tend to think that only women, end up in situations like that. And I don't want to say end up in situation because quite honestly, it's not the victim's fault. Ever. Ever. And this is getting way serious, isn't it? This started out pretty lighthearted, and now it's like, I'm sitting here with a facial mask on, getting serious about a very important subject. And it may seem like a ridiculous thing to do, but somehow it came to this, and I do want to put across, like, there's nothing funny about it. Nothing. And it's never the victim's fault. Ever. There's no reason on this earth for anybody to do something like that to another person, man, woman, or child. No reason. And if you think there is, or if you think those things are funny, maybe you shouldn't be on watching my YouTube, because I'm not that kind of person. And if that's the kind of person you are, we're not gonna understand each other. But otherwise, back to better things and more conversation that's a little more lighthearted. But on occasion, you know what? I want to talk about some subjects that are important. It's usually going to be body positive things. But I am going to say the evil F word. And that, yes, I consider myself a feminist. And there are feminists that would say I'm not a feminist. Because I still believe in marriage. To people who want to get married. Like, there's nothing wrong with marriage. I used to not. But at some point I was like, no, you know what? I like marriage. I like the idea of marriage. I don't like the fact that government kind of controls marriage, but I do like the idea of marriage. And now I've slipped up something else serious into this conversation. This is getting very weird. This is why it's important that you ask me questions, so that you get to hear about things you want to hear about, and not about the serious side of who I am. Because there's a lot of serious stuff coming out today. But yeah, there are important subjects to me. And they're, hey. I could sit here and talk about so many different things that are important to me. The plight of the homeless. It's important to me. It is. World hunger. Important to me. There you go. But let's move on today. Those could be subjects for another day. If you do want to hear me talk about any of these subjects, by all means, tell me so. You can write down below. I'd like to hear your opinions on these things. And I would be happy to talk about them in the next Monday. But anyway, this weekend I didn't really do much. My daughter went to a sleepover. And then she went to a birthday party. And now she's exhausted. And me, I kind of woke up this morning, and even though the sun was out, I knew it was a deception. I knew that it was a tease, and that it wasn't really warm out. And I just didn't want to deal with life. And I was like, you know what? I'm going back to bed. And I did. And I went back to bed for some time. And then woke up and was like, I don't want to be an adult. So I sat down and watched some TV and ate some soup and was just like, whatever. But at some point this afternoon I was like, I have to do some things. Like, I have to film for Monday, and that's kind of important. I want to make sure to have this on time this week. And I've got some laundry to fold, and I should make some food for the week. Because I've been told that my iron's low. Excuse me, so I'm making some chicken liver pate. Sometimes I'm like, is the lens working right? I don't have a camera where it lights up and tells me when the battery is dying. So I kind of have to just be like, oh, is everything okay? Just to make sure. Because I've been cut off a few times while using this camera. So anyways, this is only a 15 to 20 minute one, so I'm probably going to do it for 15. And I think we've done it for at least 10 minutes now. So I'm going to turn off and the instructions are to peel off mask and wipe off any excess liquid, then proceed to rinse and apply the moisturizer of your preference, which is different. Most of these that I've gotten, sheet masks, it is said to take them off and then rub it in and then just leave it alone. Where this one tells you to rinse it off and stuff, so that's interesting. It's very different from the other ones that I've used. So we'll see how this goes. Anyways, I'll be right back. And I hope you still enjoy this video despite the seriousness of some of the subjects that came up. Sorry about that if that was a little too much for you. But then again, if it's too much for you, you know, one of the reasons that I like to watch Manny, MUA, and if you don't watch him, you really should. He says, if you don't like it, don't fucking watch it. And I think he's absolutely right. If you don't like my channel, don't watch it. If you do like my channel, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And make sure that you get other people to do so as well that would like my channel. Not people that wouldn't. That would be useless. But people that would like my channel, tell them to subscribe, because 9 more subscribers by the end of this month, and come May, I'm gonna have a giveaway. Okie dokie. See you back. I rinsed it off like it said, and then I put on one of my moisturizers that I really like, and I don't know, it feels nice. I am starting to actually like these, which is weird because at first I did not like them, and now I'm finding some that I do like. I like the Tony Moly one. I actually liked this one. It made my skin feel really, really soft. Like, after I use this one, my skin feels super soft. I mean, I don't know how much it really does, but I figure, if anything, you know, it feels nice afterwards. So, hey, anything that makes you feel good can't be bad. Now, I know many people would say something differently about that, which is a conversation that already happened earlier today. But that's my opinion. Unless you're doing a crime or harming somebody, what you're doing cannot be bad. Like, go ahead and eat a fucking Oreo cookie if it makes you happy. You know? Now, if it doesn't make you happy in the long run, then don't. If you know later on this is not going to make me happy, then no, it's only temporary happiness. But if you eat an Oreo cookie and you still feel fine about that Oreo cookie later on, then fuck what society says about Oreo cookies. Go ahead and eat them. Like, and if you like being fat, it doesn't give you a problem, then go ahead and be fat. If you like being skinny and it doesn't make you miserable, go ahead and be skinny. And you know what? Some people are just a little bit on the fat side, and some people are just skinny. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need to accept who we are to begin with before we can even, like, possibly make any changes. Because it's who we are. This is your body. This is how it is. Now, is it who you are as a person? I guess not. That because who you are as your soul is not part of your body. But this is the body that you have. So be thankful for it and glorify in it. And, you know, even if it is, like, don't glorify obesity, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that, but glorify in yourself. Like, this is your body. You're beautiful. Be happy in that. And if other people aren't, well, fuck them. Fuck them so hard, because they don't deserve to be in your presence. Your wonderful, beautiful, fantastic presence. And as I said, that goes for anybody. Skinny, fat, short, tall. You're not too tall. You're not too fucking short. And you're not too skinny. This is who you are. Now, if you have an eating disorder, that's a completely different thing. And that's something to bring up with, you know, a psychiatrist, which I am not. But I mean, if you are just a normal person that happens to be, you know, overweight or underweight or a different size in length or whatever, you're beautiful. You got big nose, short nose, I don't care. you're beautiful. You're a beautiful person. And the fact that we run around having this ideal idea of what beauty is just such bullshit. And it's okay to be different. And it's okay to like something that's different too. Like, I know people who hide the fact that they like a certain body type, or that they they like a certain sex, or any of that. Don't do that. Don't hide it. Be who you are. Just say, screw this. I'm going to be who I am. And I'm going to love this person no matter what society says to me. That's all I need to do. Now, if you're in love with a horse, maybe once again you should see a psychiatrist. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I'm just saying maybe you should. So, anyways, there have been some serious subjects that have come up today. And I'm not going to, I apologized earlier, but you know what? I'm not going to apologize for that. They came up. I talked about them, and I gave you my opinions. If you want to know more about any of those subjects, or some other subject that you think is important, or even silly questions, I don't care. Whatever kind of questions or subjects you want me to talk about, put it down below, or tell me on my Snapchat, or on my Facebook, or, wherever you find me. Instagram, I guess, would be the other one. And also, add me to your Periscope, too, because I am going to be doing Periscopes more often, maybe like once a week, talking about doing hauls that I've gotten, which I won't be doing those soon, but also get ready with me's, because people have asked me to do tutorials, which I'm not comfortable with, but I am comfortable with a get ready with me, and I have no issue doing with that on Periscope. So if you want to see me doing things like that, then add me to your Periscope. Okay? So you have a lovely, lovely day, and a lovely, lovely week, and I shall see you again. Much love to all my kitty cat friends. Bye-bye.